What's up, guys? What's up, Team Furious, family? A couple weeks ago, I released a video, truth about the last 4 months, and my struggles, my mental struggles, because I didn't know certain blood results, certain results. I didn't know my future, I didn't know my outcome. I had been monitoring blood results, my HCG levels that were extremely elevated, while the rest of my body showed scans that were completely clear. The rest of my body showed that there is no evidence of any relapse or anything like that. Past 4 months have been extremely difficult. Unfortunately, I got some bad news. I've digested this information over the past week and a half, and I'm going to try and convey this information as well as I can without expressing the emotion that I had been expressing. I talk to the camera. That's how I vent. That's how I express my feelings. That's how I express my happiness. I'm a creator, and I've shown that for 10 plus years on YouTube, and that's what I do. And it's also one of my ways of being able to talk to someone, even if I don't upload the content. It's different than just talking out loud. You talk to a camera. If you guys did watch that last video in September, at the end of September, I had a follow-up and my HCG levels were extremely elevated at 170. As a reference, when I was first diagnosed and my left testicle was removed, my HCG was 19. Before chemotherapy, my HCG was around 11. In November of this year, of course, my HCG had dropped down to 42, which was very awesome, right? We were all excited about it all. Even at HCG of 170, when all the MRIs were done, all the CT scans were done, everything came back clear. And so this was a big mystery. This is in fact a case that no doctor in the past 40 years has seen, which of course is not very reassuring to myself, but I guess it just is what it is. In fact, on that day that I released that video on December 31st, I went in for an ultrasound. I went in for an ultrasound on my remaining testicle. This ultrasound was supposed to be just one of those things where we just check it off the list to show that we tried everything, we did every test, and that we're not missing anything. Unfortunately, that's where we found something. And we found a relatively large mass. And so tomorrow, I'm actually going in for surgery to remove that testicle. There is a cancerous mass, at least that's what it appears to be, that has taken over almost my entire testicle. This is very difficult, to say the least. I told myself I was gonna keep composed. I told myself I was going to be strong, and I'm going to remain strong with this one. This is very difficult for a number of reasons. I guess I can explain by I turned on the camera after I talked to the doctor after hearing the results of the ultrasound. Today's the worst day of my life. The last thing I expected. HCG going down. Apparently it can fluctuate. It hasn't fluctuated, it's just been dropping. They're saying that there's a mass inside my testicle, and they're gonna have to remove it. That means I won't be able to have kids, except for the frozen guys we have, but that doesn't guarantee anything. I don't know how to tell Melissa. She's wanted kids for as long as I know. She's so good with kids. I don't know how to tell her, don't know how to tell my parents. Mostly I don't know how to tell myself. So there's always a chance if you have testicular cancer the first time, the other one can go. There's always a chance. I am totally devastated right now. I just want to talk. I don't know. I haven't talked to anyone yet. I just want to talk because I don't even know how to talk about this right now. And so yeah, tomorrow I go in for surgery. I will have no testicles. I will have 0 testosterone in my body, which means I have to go on TRT testosterone replacement therapy for the rest of my life. You know what? It just is what it is. I've been battling this for 4.5 years, and this, in my mind, is just part of the journey. My biggest fear right now is that obviously in September, when we were checking everything, my CT scans, my MRIs were all clear, but that was 4 months ago. And a lot can change in that time. And so I have a CT scan a week after my surgery, and that is the big thing that is stressing me out. That is my big worry right now, is that is clear. Now you might be asking me, what happened in September? Why didn't they catch us in September? Well, if you've had testicular cancer, and you've had, let's say, one testicle removed, you've gone through treatment, and you have a relapse, the chances of it actually being in your right testicle rather than a relapse somewhere else in your body is 2%. Luck is, I guess, always on my side, huh? So of course, given those percentages, they didn't opt for an ultrasound when I did my CT scan and MRI because of those low percentages. Instead, they do a little field, they do an observation, which is something that I recommend all males out there do to make sure that you keep yourself checked, make sure that everything is normal down there. One of the most difficult things for me over these last months is I don't have anything to compare to. So I don't really know if there's a growth, or I don't know if there's something different. Now I see something a little bit different. Now I see a growth, and it's clear, and it sucks. There was a microscopic cell there years and years and years ago. It was just time to grow. I'm sure I'll hear a lot of theories, this and that, 100 different theories that everyone always has, but everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I've talked to so many people that have gone through this disease, and there's just such a wide variety of people. Like, they're just so many different interests, so many, like, it just affects the most random of people. We're the ones that are taking one for the team. I'm taking another one for the team here. A lot of this stuff still doesn't make sense to me. It's still a mystery. It's still a mystery to a lot of doctors too. My ACG actually dropped down to about 30, but still dropped. And yet we figured this out, and it sucks. It all sucks. It's not fun for anyone, but life will go on. Before I did radiation in 2015, I froze some little guys. I froze some mini Furious Pete's, if you will. So we'll be good on that front, because as you guys saw earlier, I want a family with Melissa, and that's something that we just really want, and I know it will happen, and I'm very much looking forward to that in the future. But for now, we gotta face this on, get this over and done with. Recovery time is, like, my first one is about 6 weeks of just no heavy lifting, no nothing. It's not like I've been working out as much as I would like to lately as it is. This is not easy for me at all. This video is extremely difficult for me to film. I'm trying, I got through it. Doctor told me the other day that most people, like, that they just apologized to me. They were just like, you shouldn't have to go through all this. Most people go through radiation, that's it, or chemo, that's it. But that's not fair to you. I don't think it's fair. But sometimes life isn't fair, but it makes you stronger. And that's what I want to convey here, guys. I'm just a guy on the other side of your screen, but I'm a real person, just like you. I have feelings, I go through the ups and downs, but it's how you deal with those ups and downs that makes you a better person, that makes you a stronger person, that makes you, as you guys have seen over the last 4.5 years, and all the battles, I bounce back. I try and bounce back harder than ever before. This one's gonna be a little bit different, but I'm not giving up. I never give up. That's why I'm dedicated for life. D4L. That's the motto we live by, guys. We have to. I ask you guys to please respect my family, friends, Melissa, especially online. This is not easy for her, not in the slightest. Not easy for my family. It's not easy for my friends. I'll do my best to keep uploading content. You guys might see some older world tours pop up that are in super high resolution, the ones that I posted in super low quality, because I just really wanted to get those up. This seems like a perfect time to get those up, because those were some fun times traveling around the world, fun times that I got to share with you guys right here, and I hope to continue that. I hope to do a lot more travel around the world and meet people and new cultures and try new foods, and it sucks. It sucks. It all sucks. I'm gonna sign off here. Like I said, I have surgery tomorrow. Hopefully it's just in and out in one day. They asked me, do I want a prosthetic? I never got even the option the first time, which is kind of weird, but at this point, what's the point? What's the point? You know, underwear is gonna fit better, right? I'm gonna ask guys for a favor at the end of this, as I do with all these awareness campaigns, and it's not to purchase this, that, necklaces and all that. While I appreciate the support with all that, no, it's to go check yourself and check yourself on a regular basis. Please take care of yourself. If there's an irregularity, go check. I have had a good amount of friends that have had irregularities down there. Some have had no issues whatsoever, you know, it was just a cyst, something else. And some, unfortunately, went through the process, had the disease, but they were able to tackle it early. Early detection is key. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll keep you guys updated. We're Team Furious, and you're damn right, I'm dedicated for life, D4L. I'm gonna remain strong because you guys are gonna remain strong, and I know you guys are gonna be supporting me all the way, and I really do appreciate that. Thanks for everything, guys. You guys stay hungry.